Summer has definitely arrived to Seattle. A weekend of 85 degrees plus and blue skies sets the scene for the Sounders women against the Rapids women. The two franchises have evolved over the years, but they've been competing in the W League for more than a decade. Now these two franchises represent MLS partnerships and will meet with crucial points on the line. The Sounders look to stay on top of the Western Conference standings with the end of the season growing near. The Seattle Sounders women host the Colorado Rapids women tonight at Starfire. Welcome everybody to Starfire. I'm John Billings. Carpe Diem. That's the theme for today's game. And I say that because the Sounders control their own destiny. Seize the day. That's the key. The Sounders women come into today's match against the Colorado Rapids women atop the table, first place in the Western Conference standings. After last week's game, a 3-0 loss to the Pally Blues, we wondered if that would be the case. Pally had a game in hand. But sure enough, last night against the LA Strikers, Pally Blues dropped the result, got the loss, and that keeps the Sounders 1 point on top, even on game. So now it's all to play for. If they win out, they'll host a game here at Starfire for the Western Conference Championship. Well, I caught up with both coaches and asked them, first of all, what did you learn from that last matchup? What do you take into today? And then just how important can this game be here today?
Well, they're a good team. They look to keep the ball as well. The one thing about them is they compete for every single ball, and that's what I thought we did when we were in Colorado. We mastered physicality, and we're going to need to do that today.
With the results as they have been lately, top of the table, 3 games left, everything's on the line for hosting a championship matchup here. What's the message to the girls about that?
It's important to focus on each and every game. The reality is it's about being in the moment, each and every play, each and every pass, tackle, head. It really is about just being focused on what we can control, and that is to go out there, put on a good performance first and foremost. Good performance will, hopefully lead to a good result. But it's really about now just looking to improve each week in practice, which they've been good at, as you look to kind of finish off the season.
To be honest with you, I think it was obviously losing at home is not very good, no matter which way you look at it. Very frustrated with the first game. Our players were pretty frustrated. It is what it is. It's football. Sounders are always going to be a tough team to play. So at the end of the day, we had to move on, learn from it, and look forward to the second match, which is obviously tonight.
A team that's developed over the season, but you've had a good core group that's been around for most of the year. What type of team will we expect to see tonight?
Obviously, we're always going to be a hard-working team, without a doubt. But at the end of the day, we've got a lot of good depth in our squad, and it's been tough in the way of rotating them or keeping them all happy because they're all good players where they come from as well. So, today we're going to be balanced at the back, in the midfield and up front, and try and have a go at you guys. We'll see how it goes.
Starting lineup, a little change in the formation. You'll notice just 3 in the back today, 5 in the midfield, and 2 up top. That's largely due to the injury of Shannon Wohler, who was playing center back. So now we have a situation with a little bit more attacking-minded players, and a 4-5-1 for them, anchored by Anita Cox and Brooke Spence in the back. Brooke Spence, the outside back, she's the captain. In the midfield, keep an eye on Jessica Ayers and Rebecca Patrick, and up top, Kristen Hamilton. A couple touches from Sittown. Now she's trying to flip it over to Mersick. Rachel Mersick. 1v1 with Larson. Rising is Becky, and it's wide. It took a deflection. On the back post, Reeder there. And it's going to be a foul on Bridget Reeder. She was going, of course, a big influence on the Sounders women. Here's Kristen Hamilton on the turn, cut inside, and sneaks it into the near post. Goal for the Colorado Rapids women. Defending a little lax, a good turn from Hamilton, and then able to get it in the near post. McNulty, who's forced to turn backwards for a moment. And she finds the run of Mersick in behind on the volley. And Rachel Mersick looks dangerous. That one would have been absolutely again, Hamilton with time and space. And now a chance for a 1-2. Easily skips behind the defense. She's in. Saved by McNulty. Can it be cleared off the line? It is by Jenna Peterson. Possibly touches it down. She subbed in for the number 14, Shino Kunasawa. Ball in behind. Hamilton once again tries to cut back one. McNulty, and it goes right over her outstretched arms. 2-0 Rapids. Shock start to the second half. Resounding through the stadium. With a good chance for Nikki Ambrose. We'll get back to that on the left side here. Ball driven in. Still alive for Elston. Would have been a tough one to bring down. A good turn from Allie Bean. All played back across the face of that run from Richardson. On the turn, she'll try a shot. And a save down to the right. It's a good ball in, and it's off the bottom of the crossbar. Richardson on the header.
Great.
Hamilton 1v1. And the Sounders need to give a little bit of help here. Ball played across, and a chance off the crossbar. Both teams have exchanged blows to the crossbar. McNulty all the way out near half field. He might get an assist here. Campbell with the touch, and it's going to be a penalty kick in the 82nd minute. Sometimes you don't want the player who just got taken out to take it, but Campbell steps forward and finishes it. Sarah Campbell's 4th goal of the season, and the last 8 minutes of this are going to be intense. Sounders looking to get the points and to fight back after being down 2-0.
It's nice to get out there and be on the field again. It's still got to connect a little better and find the feet a little better. But I mean, a lot of it's just got to have some time out there in order to succeed at that. But I mean, it's nice to be back out there and worked my butt off for 90 minutes. So that's about as good as we can say we did. So
a little change in the lineup, just 3 in the back, something you're getting used to there as well. How would you evaluate that today?
I think the 3 in the back worked pretty well. It's hard because sometimes we are matched up 3v3, but once we went down a couple goals, we had no choice and we needed to just deal with it. And but it's nice. I love having Bridget back there. I'm kind of used to playing with 3 because that's what we played back in college. But it's different. But I think it allows us to kind of work it through the outsides a little better. We just started practicing it this week though, so it's going to take a little time to develop.
Finally, a week that you've been out in the community and kind of gotten a chance to interact with people, and then you come to the game and have great support here. What's that like?
It's amazing. I mean, the fans here are incomparable. Wherever we go, I mean, it's nothing in comparison to this. So you really can't thank the fans enough, and just stick with us, even though we're not getting the result right now. We're still going to play hard and give it everything we have. So hopefully we can get a few more good results and make it to playoffs.
Erin, our keeper, is just excellent with her feet. She's out here working on it every day, and she has a right to be as good as she is with her feet and the vision she has, and just played a very direct, excellent through ball over top. One of their defenders missed it, and I happened to be that second runner that tracked it and was able to get a touch on it before I got clipped. So.
And then you stepped up, you wanted the PK, and you finished it pretty much perfectly.
Yeah, it was. When you're in the moment, you sometimes you feel it, and I thought it was maybe the right thing to do. Looking back on it, perhaps getting fouled was, getting fouled, you might want to regroup and let somebody else take it. But in the moment, I felt it and, put it away, and so that's a good thing. So
4 goals on the season now. You feel like you've got kind of a good scoring touch. Sometimes that might be the key.
It's difficult, when you only have so long to make an impact on the game, you really try to do a lot, and sometimes that can help you, but sometimes that can also hurt you. And so I'm happy with, that I've been able to help my team and put away goals, but a lot of the goals that I've had are, due to somebody else's incredible hard work. So it's just that follow-up, someone gets a touch on it, and I've been able to follow it and be in the right places at the right time. So.
Well, it's not the result the Sounders women were looking for tonight, but back at it again next Friday against the Santa Clarita Blue Heat, July 5th, for the last home match of the regular season. Sounders still sit in first place on top of the standings. They're going to need a little bit of help now from the Pally Blues to drop another result if they want to stay there. The key now, though, 6 more points on the horizon for the Sounders. They want to go in search of those and make sure they're in the top 2 to clinch a playoff spot down the line. Well, again, we talked about Kristen Hamilton. She was a handful all night for the Sounders. We're able to get one back. We heard from Sarah Campbell about the play and then the ensuing penalty kick as she now leads the team with 4 goals on the season. Well, for everybody here at Starfire and for all of our great fans, thanks for coming out and joining us tonight. For myself, John Billings, we'll see you next time.